declaration to not engage in energies that I don't want to engage in. Like, there is so much leeway for me to see the beauty in every little thing. And this is me, the flower, like in the midst of it all, just living and just blooming and pushing off. Perfection doesn't have to be like this universal thing. Like, perfection is what you say perfection is, okay? Hey everyone, what's up? I'm Tiana. Welcome to my channel where we expand our consciousness and connect to our personal power. If you like anything about this video today, be sure to like, leave a comment because I'm going to respond, and also subscribe to my newsletter. The first link in my bio. It's just going to keep you up to date with my website and just all the freebies, all the good things that I'm currently creating right now. But honestly, right now I'm vibing really hard because I'm a little zooted. I'm not even gonna lie, and I just wanted to paint, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm painting, but I also want to have like a really juicy conversation right now and to see what comes up. I've been dealing with a lot of self-doubt as of recently, and it's a self-doubt where I'm on this threshold of leaving behind a lot of things that I don't really need right now in this period of my life, and then stepping through and creating like something really, really beautiful. And for me, it's like I am just really trying to step into that energy of, you know, being intuitive, even just putting the word healer anywhere in my name, and just owning the spiritualness of myself. And I think I've been having a lot of doubts about that because it's like, you know, when you go from just being seen as like, oh, you're just, you know, so-and-so. And then when you decide that you want to really put your talents and your gifts, like your natural gifts, things that you naturally are good at and naturally do, at the forefront of your identity, it's kind of like, but do I deserve to do this though? Like, who am I to be doing this? So I've been dealing with a lot of self-doubt, but I know that it's just an energy. I know that I'm not a doubtful person. I know that it's an energy that I'm dealing with right now because I'm just elevating and I'm changing. And it's like, you either gonna trust yourself or you gonna play into this self-doubt. Like, which one are you gonna do? And I'm not playing into the self-doubt. I'm really not. Like, last night I called one of my friends and we chatted for about 3 hours. We chatted and it was everything that I needed. And I'm not gonna lie, like, being at a higher frequency, like living your life in alignment with that, you're gonna have to really say not goodbye to friendships, but you're gonna have to get used to people not really understanding you in a way that you would want them to understand. And it's because in order for you guys to really be at this level where there is an understanding, you're either gonna have to come down to where they are or they're gonna have to come up to where you are. And we cannot ask people to give what they're not ready to give. And, you know, you never wanna force somebody into elevation or force somebody to meet you where you're at when you're not ready. So there has just been a lot of times where I'm not gonna say that I felt alone. No, I'm gonna call it how it is. I felt alone because it's like the people that I would want to call about this, like, I don't know if this is something that they can really help me with. And that's the thing, people are going to love you, but they're only going to be able to love you at the capacity at which they love themselves. So me even going to them about anything that is kind of metaphysical in nature, especially something that may be happening in my life, like even just the energy of self-doubt, it's easy for them to give me the response of like, you know, you're so great and you're so awesome. And I know these things, but what I'm dealing with is basically like an attack on my spirit. And it's like, how do I get out of that? And you have to be aligned with people who are aware of how those low frequencies really invade our lives on a day-to-day basis for you to just kind of, I guess, be able to have a conversation about it. So even talking to my friend last night, it was just a good vibe because we see each other like that. We're here with each other. And she was just able to really help me to get my shit together, like, you know, holding me accountable for some things in my life and calling me out, like, you are who you are. You can't run from that. Like, you can't expect that people are going to trust you and like working with you and whatever you want to do in your life if you can't even really trust yourself. So the lessons on trust that I have been getting are really, really crucial. And I know that the self-doubt is just an energy that is leeching onto my aura right now, and it's not who I am. And that's the best part. It's not who I am. It's not who I am. And you have to really pay close attention to the type of energies that are really trying to leech onto your spirit and leech onto your aura. And you have to be able to discern if this is something that you really want to indulge in, or not indulge in, but this is something that you want over your life. Like me personally, I don't want the energy of self-doubt getting into my space and messing up my headspace and just messing up my heart. I hope I'm not rambling because like I said, you know, I'm up. So I just feel like I'm talking a little bit right now. I'm not gonna show the painting just yet because I think that it's beautiful. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait to see the end result of this. We're gonna give ourselves some time to let this grow, because I don't know what this is going to be. I'm like, I don't know what this is going to be. I don't know what this is going to be. I don't know what this is going to be. But yeah, like I was saying, you have to be conscious and aware of the type of energies that you're engaging into in your life. And it's like, is this me, or is this just something that is coming up right now that is trying to throw me off my game? And it's like, if you start to really identify with whatever's coming up too much, it starts to really put a hole in your plans, you know, put a hole into how you see yourself and the things that you have going on through your life. And I don't want that. I don't want that for me. I don't want to be taken over by anything in my life. I always want to be able to have some type of sovereignty within myself to know when I'm tripping. And that's not always the case, but hey. Hey. Okay, this is really cute. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I don't know what this even means, but I'm feeling it. I'm the type of painter who only knows how to paint a couple of things, and she's just gonna go with it. And yeah, that's me. I'm like, I only know how to paint this, so that's all I'm gonna paint. But yeah, I just know that like where I am right now in my life is really just, it's pushing, it's a test. It's a test to see if I'm going to continue doing the things that I don't need to be doing, or if I'm going to step up and say, okay, show me the way. Because a lot of times we ask for the way, but we're not really ready for it. If we're not really ready for it, then I mean, it's like we're wasting time. This is like so funny. Like now this painting is getting a little bit out of control. Like I think my imagination is gone officially a little wild. And I'm loving it. I love it. I love this for me. I do. I really, really do. But I think really, honestly, I'm just up. Like I can't even really say what I want to say because I'm not really here right now. It's like everything is really, I'm feeling it, but I don't have no means of getting it out. So I'm sorry if I gave a spiel that didn't make sense, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying here. But I don't know. I also think that life is not all about, I think that life is a big releasing ritual, and it's us learning how to undo things. And it's not so much about always feeling we need to be fixing things. It's like a noticing, like, okay, I just noticed this. Okay. And giving yourself the breather to come back to it. I think that everybody's like journeying to perfection, and that need, and we all have this one, we think that we have this one idea of what perfection means. But I think like if we take the word perfection and like dismantle it a little bit and bring it back together, we can see that perfection doesn't have to be like this universal thing. Like, perfection is what you say perfection is, okay? So your moment of perfection, that's like everything in life though. Like, something that is like for you, something that makes sense for you might not make sense for someone else, and that's okay. Not me having a moment, not me having a realization on why my mind is up in the clouds. Okay, this is a painting that I made. Honestly, this is everything. This is how my head feels right now. So I just painted everything that I thought of. And I'm loving the fact that I'm not like an expert. And I'm actually gonna put this on my wall. I'm gonna put this on my wall because I need to continue painting. I need to continue painting. There's this painting that I made called The Highway of Anxiety. And I'm gonna show it to you guys right now, actually. And everything is very funny for me right now, okay? I just want y'all to know. So I made this painting. It's called The Highway of Anxiety because I didn't realize that I dealt with anxiety until 2020. And that was, you know, the moment of everyone just realizing all kind of stuff about themselves. And I think that, like, for me, anxiety was very crippling, and it was just like an obsession of negative thoughts, an obsession of the worst thing happening. And when I think of people like dealing with that on a day-to-day basis, it makes me sad because I realize, like what I was talking about earlier, that I realize that it is just an energy that you are choosing to let rule your life. And what I'm saying is, like, you are partaking in that, like you're being swallowed up by that energy. And I know how it feels to feel like you don't have a choice, like you just in it. But it really takes, I don't know, it takes having like this willpower to say, this is not how I want to feel, and I'm going to actively work to change it. And I don't know, like I'm not addicted to feeling down. I'm not addicted to feeling to trauma. Like, that has never really been my thing. If anything, I'm addicted to feeling good, and I just love being happy and I love being joyful. But I know, like, that's just not the natural ebb and flow of life. Things happen. And I feel like now I'm going off on a tangent again, whatever. But even just going back to like the whole anxiety thing, like it was just so crippling to me. But now feeling like I have a hold on it, this is just it. The Highway of Anxiety also was up in the clouds when I made this. But I just feel like the energy of anxiety is just so chaotic. And this is me, the flower, like in the midst of it all, just living and just blooming and pushing on. So this is the Highway of Anxiety. And I think I'm gonna call this one, I don't know, I'm thinking like the artist's mind, because right now I was chilling, the artist's mind, on medicine, on on you know, but I don't know if that's what I want to call it or not, so we'll see. But this, don't mind this is like a beautiful little hole of, I don't know, don't mind that. But yeah, I'm like trying to decide if I even want to post this, because I'm like, I'm out of my element here. I'm out of my element, and it's obvious. No, I'm in my element. The hell? I'm in my element. But I don't know. I think that we can all like just use a little bit loosening up in our journeys instead of taking everything so serious all the time and feeling the need to like heal and just correct. Like, how can you find satisfaction with where you are right now? Like, because I think like this is what I wanted to say. It has come to me now. We're addicted to needing to like, we're addicted to fixing, addicted to fixing other people's problem, addicted to kind of fixing ours, addicted to pain, just addicted to trauma. And I don't know. I'm not with that. It's about to be 2023, and I think that like I just want to be in flow with it all. I want to have like a really great plan for what I want my life to be like, and honor that plan, but also honor the fact that life just happens. Like, things happen unexpectedly, but I don't always have to expect the worst things to happen to my life. Like, there is so much leeway for me to see the beauty in every little thing. There's some, I deserve good things. Like, I deserve happiness. So why do I always, just because I might have grown up with a negative mindset, like, why do I have to resort to that way of thinking? Like, does it have to ruin my life? No, I don't want it to ruin my life anymore. And I think that's what this video is. This is me making a declaration to not engage in energies that I don't want to engage in. Like, I don't want to engage in self-doubt. I don't want to engage in hate, self-hate. I don't want to engage in anything that makes me feel shitty. I don't want to engage in obsessive negative thoughts. No, that's what this video is going to be titled. I'm done with this, guys. I'm done with this, and I don't have anything else to paint. So, I mean, I can go get more canvases if y'all like want me to continue chatting, but this should have definitely been a live, but I realized that I had to approve my account to be on live. So yeah, y'all gonna get this random kajab about being aware of the type of energies you're engaging in. So if you enjoyed this video, y'all know what to do, and I'm gonna be back soon. See ya.